The risk of cross-contamination from exposure to chemical and biological threats is a major concern for armed forces during field operations. NBC respirators are designed to protect wearers from inhaling pollutants and toxic gases. However, due to variability in facial dimensions of every personnel, determining the right fit of NBC respirator is a major challenge. To address functional challenges with NBC respirators, DEBEL has developed the Fitment Tester or Leak Tester Mark II. This device assesses multiple pneumatic parameters to determine if the respirator is suitable for use in NBC environments. An important safety feature of the FTLT Mark II is that it doesn't trap air in its system. Instead of pushing air into the mask, it pulls air away from the wearer's respirator and vents it out of the system. Thus, a respirator can be fit tested without worrying about inhaling contaminated air during fit test. Overview of the system. The Leak Tester Mark II is an automated electro-pneumatic testing equipment designed for validating the sealing aspect of respirators in field usage. It operates based on negative pressure, quantitatively assessing the fitment of various sets of NBC inhalators on the wearer. Additionally, it can evaluate the functional integrity of the respirator using a dummy head. Key features include lightweight construction, simple plug-and-play assembly and configuration, and single-button operation, with test results generated in 10 seconds. Electronic as well as mechanical safety regulations to avoid excess suction pressure and prevent suffocation to user. Equipped with rechargeable internal battery with backup of 4 hours in single charge. The Fitment Tester Mark II can operate on both 230-volt AC power and 12-volt DC power. Front panels include, back panels include, available accessories with unit. The mask adapter acts as a pneumatic switch, connecting human subjects or dummy heads to the Fitment Tester. Its main functions are enabling the subject to breathe ambient air before and after the test, and stopping the ambient air supply during the test for accurate results. It has 3 pneumatic ports, 1 at the top and 2 at the sides, containing a diaphragm. Triple pneumatic tube with quick disconnect coupler. Connectors enable fast and reliable connections between electronic unit and adapter without requiring tools. It will give the click sound to ensure the secure connection. Other accessories include AC power cable, DC power cable, and respirator valve prop. Startup information. Unit can be powered by any of these available 3 power sources. Connect the AC power cord to AC interface connector on the rear panel. Turn on the electronic unit using rocker switch. Turn on the electronic unit using internal battery red rocker switch on the rear panel. Connect the DC power cord to DC interface on the rear panel and respective crocodile clip to the electrodes of a battery. The system is now ready for testing. Pneumatic interface. The red female connection always goes into the single port on the front of the adapter. The other 2 clear female connector tubes can be used interchangeably on the adapter. The remaining 3 male connectors are meant for the front end of the testing unit and should be connected according to their color coding. Respirator inhalation valve must be removed or propped open with a valve prop before connecting the mask adapter. Mask adapter shall be tightened by rotating the thread side into the respirator canister port and connecting the triple tube between the mask adapter and the tester. In case of dual canister port, 1 port has to be blanked with blanking cap. The self-test daily verification is required for each day of testing. This check measures the leak rate of the leak orifice on the triple tube mask adapter assembly and confirms that the diaphragm, pumps, and other processes are working correctly. Self-test helps the user to be self-assured and validate the unit that is to be used for the verification of the respirator. To perform the self-test, connect the pneumatic tube to the corresponding port. To confirm the unit's leak tightness, conduct the self-test by manually sealing the threaded portion of the adapter assembly by hand. Press the start button and await the results. Verify the leak rate and fitment factor. After the test, the fitment factor should register as 50,000 and the green LED should illuminate. Fitment test on dummy head. Fitment tester can be used to evaluate the functional integrity of respirator with the help of dummy head in process of quality assurance and inspection during mass production of respirator. Additionally, dummy mode is also a mandatory test to be performed before moving ahead with human subject. Select the dummy head according to the size of the respirator. Clean the dummy head using isopropanol if required. Position the respirator on the chin part of the dummy head and secure it with the head pad. Tighten the 6 straps for a snug fit. Pull 2 straps simultaneously with both hands for easier fitting. Prepare the respirator by plugging the respirator valve prop and connect the mask adapter along with pneumatic connections. Press the green ST/RST button to initiate the test. Wait for 10 seconds for the test result. At the end, test fit factor and leak rate will be shown on the display with LED indication. Hold the respirator and loosen the straps. Loosen the straps by pulling the toggle lever outwards. Fitment test on human. The subject must be clean-shaven with no facial hair. Ideally, the subject should have a military-style undercut or short hair. The chosen subject must be able to hold their breath for at least 10 seconds. The subject should not have claustrophobia or any lung conditions. Hold the respirator with 2 hands, using your thumb and forefinger. Bring the respirator up in front of your face with your chin slightly up. Position your chin into the chin pocket of the respirator. Pull the head harness back over your head using your thumbs. Straighten your head and tighten the 6 straps for a snug fit. Pull 2 straps simultaneously with both hands for easier fitting. Breathe in and out to ensure proper respiration after wearing the respirator. The test subject will be given instructions to be in a specific position for the test and a possible action to perform before the test step begins. After donning the respirator, cross-check for free head movement and breathe in and out to ensure proper respiration. Subject should take a comfortable breath prior preparing to hold it for 10 seconds. Remain still for the duration of the test. Any facial actions, engulfing, jaw movements, or breathing activity should be avoided. Acceptance or rejection will be indicated by the respective green or red LED lights. Procedure. Press the green ST/RST button to initiate the test. At the end test, fit factor and leak rate will be shown on the display with LED indication. Hold the respirator and loosen the straps. Loosen the straps by pulling the toggle lever outwards. Lift the respirator away from your face. Overall fitment test. For the actual field operations, several physical exercises has to be performed, and staying still will not help the personnel to meet up their objectives. Following exercises are recommended for the same. Normal breathing, deep breathing, turning head side to side, moving head, up and down, bending over, talking. Grimace. Fitment test will be conducted after each exercise. At the end of all 8 exercises, the overall fit factor result will be displayed. The Fitment Tester or Leak Tester Mark II has been designed and developed according to JSQR and qualified as per JSS Penta 5 test requirements. Assessments have been carried out to evaluate the Fitment Tester's performance under different environmental conditions. User trials have been conducted.